Alain, good evening.
Hi. Hi, how are you today?
Fine. What do you consider the most overrated virtue?
I think they all are. I think virtues are like big titles that are here to judge everyone, and I think just by accepting that some people might not have virtue or sometimes fail on some virtues is a virtue itself.
What do you regard to be the lowest depths of misery?
To lose faith.
Lose faith. Right? What sound or noise do you love most?
I think the sound of my children. Sometimes. When they sleep.
And what sound or noise do you hate most?
When they are awake.
What turns you on?
I think a brilliant idea that just makes me jealous of not being the one who came up with it, that turned me.
Ce qui nous inspire, c'est la rosée du matin, un rayon de soleil.
Do you think that advertising have got a new role to play or have its role being changed?
I'm even impressed that we still call it advertising. And I think maybe our generation is just holding to that, but it's not advertising. We're not just advertising. It's a conversation, and we merely try to, influence it.
Just breathe.
And what would be our role?
I think our role is, again, to try to control as much as possible the conversation, to try to direct it, to try to influence it, to try to inject the interest of the brands and the interest of our clients. But I don't think we have that control, or at least if we still have it, we're losing it. It's becoming such a democracy.
If you are influencers, so we influence conversation, what would you put as values for what we're gonna influence really?
Well, we have to become good listeners.
Okay.
So we have to adapt.
Right.
And we have to again. I think if we stay in our role of we are dictating, we are sending messages. I mean, we might just have it all wrong. So it's all about being all the time in a beta status, always adapting.
If you benchmark your creativity to the creativity of other industries, do you think that we in this industry, our creative industry, we are as good as they are?
I think that advertising often tries to reach the level of art, but there's always this science that comes in that I think makes it less noble.
How do you define creative excellence? What do you think will be creative excellence?
That there's also another thing that we often talk about in our company, which is creative that is simple enough.
Mm-hmm.
It shouldn't be simple, because if it's just simple, it makes it simplistic and probably not very interesting. But if it's simple enough to engage, then it's a good creative.
How do you define happiness in creativity?
I think when a piece of work you did triggers an emotional reaction, whatever it is, that for me is, I'm the king of the world.
Are you happy?
I had some happy moments, yes, but I'm not happy.
You're not happy?
I mean, no, I'm not. I'm not in a sufficient mindset at all, and I think it's good. I like it. I hate comfort zones. So.
Thank you, dear.
Thank you. Sorry. What is your idea of perfect happiness?
repeat the question.
What is your idea of perfect happiness?
Productivity. When my brain is productive, I am very happy.
What is your greatest fear?
Giving up on my productivity. Deciding that I do not want to think anymore and I do not want to respect my brain anymore.
So what do you regard as the lowest depth of misery?
Cheating to yourself. Looking at yourself in the mirror every day and playing a game with yourself.
What talent would you like most to have?
Musician.
What is your hidden talent?
It's not very hidden, but I don't show it a lot. I draw very well.
What sound or noise do you love?
I love the sound of fire burning in the chimney.
And what sound do you hate?
Honking.
Yeah. What do you consider the most overrated virtue?
Humility.
It's overrated.
It's full of hypocrisy.
What's the least overrated?
Pride. You have to be proud of what you do. When you put your energy on something, it's good for you. It makes you feel better. You are happy.
What's the campaign that you worked on you're the most proud of?
I made the campaign for divorce long time ago. When it's love, it never dies.
Yeah.
Yeah.